ਦ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਹਾਰਦਿਕ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੋਸਟ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ, ਸਰੀ, ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ, ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਤੋਂ। ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਾਥ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਰਦਾ ਜੀ ਮੰਡੇ ਟੂ ਫਰਾਈਡੇ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ 7 ਵਜੇ ਪੈਸੀਫਿਕ ਸਟੈਂਡਰਡ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੇ ਮੁਤਾਬਿਕ, ਅਤੇ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ 'ਤੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਮਕਸਦ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਐਜੂਕੇਟ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ, ਇਨਫੋਰਮ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਪਾਵਰ ਹੋ ਸਕੋ ਅਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਇਹ ਸਮੱਸਿਆਵਾਂ ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੂਝ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਡੇਢ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਘਰਾਂ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਲਾਕਡਾਊਨ ਹੈਗੇ ਹਾਂ। ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਕੋਈ ਚਿੰਤਤ ਹੈ, ਪਰੇਸ਼ਾਨ ਹੈ, ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ। ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਫਰਟਰਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਜਦੋਜਹਿਦ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕੋਈ ਵੈਕਸੀਨ ਲੱਭੀ ਜਾ ਸਕੇ ਕੋਵਿਡ-19 ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਉਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਬੜੇ ਟਰਬੂਲੈਂਟ ਟਾਈਮਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਰਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਅਰੁਣ ਗਰਗ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਫਾਊਂਡਰ ਨੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਨੈਟਵਰਕ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਦੇ, ਅਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਮੰਨਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਈਸਟ ਅਤੇ ਵੈਸਟ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਜੇਕਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੰਬਾਈਨ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਆਮ ਜਨਤਾ ਦਾ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਇੰਟੀਗ੍ਰੇਟਿਵ ਲੀਡਰਸ਼ਿਪ, ਮੈਡੀਸਨ ਅਤੇ ਸਪਿਰਿਚੁਅਲਿਟੀ, ਇਹ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ ਇੰਟੀਗ੍ਰੇਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ ਤਾਂ ਕੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਆਓ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਅਰੁਣ ਗਰਗ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਡਾਕਟਰ ਗਰਗ, ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ। ਗੁੱਡ ਈਵਨਿੰਗ।
Good evening. So happy to be back with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for your time.
It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely. We are living in turbulent times, and there is a major issue which is arising, is that we are all concerned as to what is our future. But if we combine the ideas of the East and the West, and especially in the medical field, we can really come up with some good things which can be beneficial to the public. So today I would like to talk to you in details when and why there is a need for integrating spirituality, medicine, and also leadership, and what can we gain from all this?
Absolutely. It's a pleasure. As you know, you and I have been talking about this for some time, and we have a major commitment to build healthy civil society. I would like to start with acknowledging that this program is coming on the land of ancient native Aboriginal people, and we acknowledge that this is a traditional land of our ancestors. And Harpreet ji, I say that with great pride, because to me, that is the first example of integration. In other words, taking ancient knowledge and combining with modern knowledge. I will also like to acknowledge we are living in some very difficult times, and all the work which is going on, and I like to acknowledge my colleagues, doctors, nurses, paramedics, first line people who are providing this care. I think without that, we will be in real trouble.
Absolutely.
So I think the question comes is, what do we mean by integrative? Because first of all, we talk about it, what do we mean? Just before the program, I was reading Vancouver Sun, and Harpreet Singh ji, मैं जो है वो खाना अच्छा बनाता हूँ. I am a good cook. I like cooking, but because being a medical biochemist, I always try to use spices. So there was a quote which I thought was very descriptive of what is integrative medicine. What it talks about is, it's not important whether you are cooking Chinese food, whether you're cooking Indian food, whether you're cooking Italian food. The real joy is when you are standing in front of a stove and using the right heat, using the right spices, using the right mixing. The order you mix is really what makes the food good. So I think in that context, what I'm saying is, to me, integrative medicine is taking the ingredients from all the knowledge we have and applying it for the best and possibly the best outcomes in our health. So that's what we are talking about. And we talked about the last show, we talked a little bit about integrative spirituality, and we got into yoga and different forms of yoga. This is all continuation of the same. And medicine, what is integrative medicine, and then leadership. So today I thought we'll share a little bit more and build on integrative leadership and integrative medicine.
Right.
So what we're talking about is integrative spirituality, integrative medicine, and integrative health. Right. So in terms of integrative medicine, if you think of medicine, we have several components.
Right.
So we have health promotion, and that is promoting good health.
Mm-hmm.
And this is very important when we talk about integrative medicine. Then we have illness prevention. And what this is trying to prevent illness by active manipulation of ideas.
Right.
Then comes disease management. And disease management is what we mostly focus on. So everybody goes to the doctor, everybody talks about disease management. Then you have acute disease management and you have chronic disease management. And I think we have to give credit to all our research and our modern medicine. It has most progress in acute disease management.
Right.
If you have a heart attack, if you have a chest pain, you have a trauma, there is no better system than our present system. Right. Then you have rehabilitative medicine. In other words, you have the disease, now you have to be rehabilitated. And then you have restorative medicine. In other words, you have to be restorative back to health. Right. So what I'm talking about is making use of the best principles and values of ancient Vedic yoga philosophy of health in modern medicine. And ancient Vedic philosophy of yoga has the most emphasis on health promotion. Right. And living better and illness prevention. Mm-hmm. And I think this makes much more sense in today's world of what we are living. All of a sudden, life was going on, and this invisible virus attacks, right. And everybody is paralyzed. And it attacks, we have no drugs, we have no vaccine. So what do you do? The first thing is we have social isolation. In other words, we're going back to basics. Mm-hmm. And I think this is where integrative knowledge is very helpful. Right. So let me explain a little further, if I may. So I think idea is build natural capacity of the body to fight invasion. Right. And what we call inflammation. So when you have invasion from outside, your body responds, body reacts, and that is called production of inflammation. Right. And integrative medicine allows us to maximize fighting of inflammation. And this is what I call integrative medicine. Okay. So yoga or yogic philosophy has a big emphasis on lifestyle. So health promotion, illness prevention is based on lifestyle. Right. And those are easy things to say. And it's easy to say, let's do that. But in real life, people don't do it. I remember, if I may share with your viewers and yourself, when I was in doing my PhD, there was a professor. Mm-hmm. And he said, I don't care about my teeth because modern medicine will look after it. Right. So it's the attitude which is really not acceptable. And we should really pay a lot more attention to that health promotion and illness prevention, which is the integral part of Vedic yoga medicine, which is not emphasized in this acute care.
Right. Thank you. So thanks for laying the ground. And that's a very important point what you have touched about lifestyle. And this we have been always talking, but especially now when we are all under lockdown, this is the time to reflect upon ourselves and see as to how we can bring about the desired change in our lifestyle, which can help us from getting these diseases. It's time for a short break. We'll, Dr. Saab, go for a short break. We'll be back and continue with our discussion as to how integrative medicine and then, of course, the integrative leadership approach, because the West has a lot to offer to the East, whereas East has a lot of wisdom, ancient wisdom, as you are talking about, which we can bring to the West, and from the West we can bring in that integrative leadership approach, which can be helpful to the people in the East. So let's go for a short break. We'll be shortly back. ਵੈਨਕਾਸਾ ਟਾਈਲ ਅਤੇ ਸਟੋਨ ਸ਼ੋਰੂਮ ਇੱਕ ਐਸੀ ਥਾਂ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੋਲਸੇਲ ਕੀਮਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਹਰ ਕਿਸਮ ਦੀਆਂ ਟਾਈਲਸ, ਸਟੋਨ, ਮਾਰਬਲ, ਬੈਕਸਪਲੈਸ਼, ਮੋਜ਼ੇਕ ਆਦਿ ਵਾਜਬ ਕੀਮਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਟਾਲੀਅਨ, ਸਪੈਨਿਸ਼, ਚਾਈਨੀਜ਼ ਪੋਰਸਲਨ ਜਾਂ ਸਿਰੈਮਿਕ ਟਾਈਲਸ ਜਾਂ ਮਾਰਬਲ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਆਰਡਰ ਤੇ ਜਾਂ ਕਲੀਅਰੈਂਸ ਤੇ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਮਾਲਕ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟ ਟਾਈਲਸ ਇੰਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ, ਜਿਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਸਮਾਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਦਾ ਸ਼ਿੰਗਾਰ ਬਣਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰੋ 13042 84 ਐਵਨਿਊ ਸਰੀ। ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ 604 330 7363 604 330 7363। ਛੋਟੇ ਘਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟਸ ਤੱਕ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਸ਼ਿੰਗਾਰਨ ਲਈ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰ ਹਨ ਜੇਰੇ ਸਟੋਨ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਵਾਲੇ। ਘਰ ਨੂੰ ਟ੍ਰੈਡੀਸ਼ਨਲ, ਕੰਟੈਂਪਰੇਰੀ, ਜਾਰਜੀਅਨ, ਮਾਡਰਨ ਲੁੱਕ ਦੇਣੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ ਜੇਰੇ ਸਟੋਨ ਨੂੰ, ਜੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਾਬਲ ਸਟਾਫ ਨੂੰ ਭੇਜ ਕੇ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਐਸਟੀਮੇਟ ਦੇਣਗੇ। ਸਟੋਨ ਟਾਈਲਸ, ਅਰਬਨ ਸਟੋਨ, ਮੋਲਡਿੰਗਸ, ਐਕਸੈਸਰੀਜ਼, ਪਿਲਰਸ ਆਦਿ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਸਟਾਲ ਕਰਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਮਹਾਰਤ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਨ। 25 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਵਾਰੰਟੀ, ਮੇਨਟੇਨੈਂਸ ਫ੍ਰੀ, ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਅਪਰੂਵਡ ਟਾਈਲਸ ਦੀ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਵੇਖੋ। ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ 6046149231 ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰੋ यूनिट नंबर 500, 1515 ब्रॉडवे स्ट्रीट, पोर्ट कुकटलम। घर वेचन या खरीदण ਦੀ ਸੋਚ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਸੈਂਚੁਰੀ 21 ਦੇ ਸਮੀਰ ਕੌਸ਼ਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਹੀ ਸਲਾਹ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਲੰਮੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਦਾ ਤਜਰਬਾ ਰੱਖਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਇਮਾਨਦਾਰ ਤੇ ਮਿਹਨਤੀ ਰੀਅਲਟਰ ਵਜੋਂ ਸਮੀਰ ਕੌਸ਼ਲ ਦੀ ਪਛਾਣ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਕੌਂਡੋਜ਼, ਟਾਊਨ ਹਾਊਸ, ਕਾਰ, ਇਨਵੈਸਟਮੈਂਟ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਜਾਂ ਕਮਰਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਨ। ਫ੍ਰੀ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਵੈਲਿਊਏਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰੋ। समीर कौशल 6048979575 604-897-9575। ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਕਰਟੀਅਸ ਕਸਟਮਰ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਲਈ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਜ ਪਾਰਕ ਕਨਵੈਨਸ਼ਨ ਸੈਂਟਰ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ 700 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 1200 ਵਿਅਕਤੀਆਂ ਲਈ ਬਰਥਡੇ, ਐਨੀਵਰਸਰੀ, ਬ੍ਰਾਈਡਲ ਸ਼ਾਰ, ਇੰਗੇਜਮੈਂਟ, ਵੈਡਿੰਗ ਜਾਂ ਆਫਿਸ ਪਾਰਟੀ, ਐਗਜ਼ੀਬਿਸ਼ਨਸ, ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਲਾਂਚਸ ਤੇ ਕਾਰਪੋਰੇਟ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਕਰਵਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਇੰਟੀਰੀਅਰ ਤੇ ਬਿਹਤਰੀਨ ਅਮੈਨਿਟੀਜ਼, ਲਾਜਵਾਬ ਖਾਣਾ, ਫ੍ਰੈਂਡਲੀ ਸਟਾਫ, ਸਪੇਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਬੈਂਕਟ ਹਾਲ, ਖੁੱਲੀ ਪਾਰਕਿੰਗ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਮਿਲੇਗੀ ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬੈਸਟ ਪੋਸੀਬਲ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ। ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਅਗਲਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਰਾਓ। ਵਨਸ ਅਗੇਨ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਬੈਕ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ। ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਥ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਅਰੁਣ ਗਰਗ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਫਾਊਂਡਰ ਨੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਨੈਟਵਰਕ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਦੇ। ਇਹ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਉਹ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵੈਸਟ ਤੇ ਈਸਟ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਕੰਬਾਈਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ ਥਰੂ ਇੰਟੀਗ੍ਰੇਟਿਵ ਮੈਡੀਸਨ, ਲੀਡਰਸ਼ਿਪ ਅਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਹੀ ਜੋ ਸੋਚ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਅੱਗੇ ਲਿਆਂਦੀ ਜਾਏ। ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਹੈਜ਼ ਫੋਕਸ ਦੈਟ ਦ ਵੈਸਟ ਹੈਜ਼ ਅ ਲੋਟ ਟੂ ਆਫਰ ਐਜ਼ ਫਾਰ ਐਜ਼ ਦ ਡਿਜ਼ੀਜ਼ ਕੰਟਰੋਲ ਇਜ਼ ਕੰਸਰਨਡ ਔਰ ਆਫਟਰ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਬੀਨ ਅਫੈਕਟਡ ਬਾਈ ਐਨ ਡਿਜ਼ੀਜ਼, ਬਟ the knowledge, the wisdom what we have in the ancient texts, that can be utilized and be for the benefit of the common people. I'd also like to open up the forum for the common people also. If you have any questions, we have an authority today with us. You can ask any question regarding integrative medicine and integrative leadership. So before the break, Dr. Garg, we were talking about integrative medicine and you talked about a few things. So I would like to now focus upon integrative leadership. What kind of leadership can the West provide to the East?
Yeah, so I think one thing is in terms of health promotion, the scientific proof of lifestyle related to diet is tremendous. Mm-hmm. And the breathing parts of yoga are tremendous. Both of them increase immunological capacity for inflammation. So I think we don't have time to go in details, but there is this capacity to come these things together. Right. The other thing I would like to share is under integrative leadership, the idea of leads, which we have talked on your program, and how it merges with providing leadership. So I think example is in today's world of data. There is so much data out there in terms of computers, the amount of binary components produced is phenomenal. So that essentially is noise in a way. It's like a lot of noise floating around. That has to be converted into information. So what is information is essentially organized data. So instead of noise, it's now traveling in waves. It's traveling in light. So that's your in data converted into information. Information needs to be then converted into knowledge. And knowledge in this context really is organized information. Right. In other words, information is organized. Now, these three are very well developed in West. We need to go further. So my observation on it, that knowledge needs to be converted into wisdom. Mm-hmm. And wisdom is organized knowledge. And that really comes from thinking of the systems, thinking of broader issues around what we're doing. But I think we need to go even further in terms of wisdom. We need to bring the whole awareness of where you're living. So anything we do, any wisdom we have, it needs to relate to general practical thought. And we need to relate this. So that is kind of an example where we're talking about combining East and West, from data, going to information, going to knowledge, going to wisdom, and going to the stack or the system approach for the solution. And that kind of completes it. If you look at LEAD, which is a Western thoughts of leadership, talks about L, lead yourself, find yourself. E, engage others. A, achieve results. Develop collaborations and think of the system. So, Harpreet, that is so close to what I just said before. And I think if you look at our yoga Vedic knowledge system, it consists of Raj Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jap Yoga, and Gyan Yoga. And they really are components of LEAD. So I think there is a real opportunity for us to bring people, like-minded people, combine this knowledge and make the difference. And in our case, we are doing this in health.
Right.
So I think our goal is to build a healthy civil society.
Right. But Dr. Saab, I have a question over here. Science and faith used to be two parallel lines. How serious is the thought process, what you are talking about, is being taken in the medical fraternity or with amongst the scientists?
Well, I think like everything, we go in circles. If you notice, the whole health and medicine started from philosophical domain.
Right.
And then it got separated. So I think we have gone too far. And I think we need to bring it so there is a balance between, if you want, science and arts of medicine. As a matter of fact, Sir William Osler, who we all worship in medical field, he is the modern guru of medicine we practice, always said that you have to have a balance between art and science of medicine. Right. And I think what we are seeing is emerging of that thought, and this COVID virus kind of puts it right in front of all of us that just having very deep science is not enough.
Right.
You have challenges which require both, and all the options we have today to be fighting this are non-medical.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that makes the point.
Absolutely. And how is Canada-India Network Society, by organizing conferences, trying to bring this knowledge, what you're talking about, getting the medical fraternity as well as those people who have the ancient wisdom together so that they can be beneficial to the common public?
Yeah, we are keeping it at a very practical level. Mm-hmm. So one is we're working with doctors in India, and our collaboration with DAPIO, of which I am the executive member. As a matter of fact, we just had a conference on video where there were about 500 doctors across the world joined about talking about this. Mm-hmm. Next Saturday, we're going to have Sister Shivani speaking about this to these doctors. And I think we are part of that organization and we are part of supporting this. So I think we are well connected now. Our effort of last 10 years have crystallized and we are doing this. Locally, we are working mostly with academic institutes and our temples and gurdwaras, where we are trying to take this knowledge and translating it for an average person through health communities. Wonderful. And that's work in progress.
That's wonderful. Going. We'll go for a short break. We'll be back. And then you were talking about the lifestyle. The desired change in our lifestyle is required right now. Well, right now we are under lockdown, and that is why we have enough time also now to reflect upon as to what needs to change in our lives. Why are we not happy despite having everything? Why is it that all the benefits what we are getting from the science, still mentally we are tense, we are under depression, we are having lots of challenges in life. So I'd like to touch this aspect after this break as to what lifestyle changes would you recommend from your own life, what you have spent, and also what in future CINS would be doing and how the common public can also be involved in this. So we'll be back in a short break after this break.
ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਬੰਧਿਤ ਕੰਮ ਲਈ ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਲੱਭਦਾ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸਮਈ ਐਕਸਪਰਟ ਤੇ ਖੋਜ ਖਤਮ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਸੈਸਨਿੰਗ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਵਕੀਲਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਕੇ ਕੈਥਰੀਨ ਸੈਸ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਜਾਰਜੀਆ ਸਟੇਟ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਪਿਛਲੇ 7 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਬੈਸਟ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਾਇਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਮੰਨਿਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਦੇ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਇਨਕਲੂਡਿੰਗ LMI PR ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਐਂਟਰੀ PNP ਤੇ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਕਲਾਸ ਟੈਂਪਰੇਰੀ ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਸ ਵੀਜ਼ਾਸ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਸਪਾਂਸਰਸ਼ਿਪ ਇਨਵੈਸਟਮੈਂਟ ਕੈਟੇਗਰੀਜ਼ ਸਿਟੀਜ਼ਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਤੇ ਅਪੀਲਸ ਆਦਿ ਲਈ ਐਕਸਪਰਟਸ ਲਈ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ 6046895444 ਸ਼ਾਈਨ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਡੈਂਟਲ ਕਲੀਨਿਕ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਤਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੀ ਦੇਖਰੇਖ ਹੇਠ ਆਧੁਨਿਕ ਮਸ਼ੀਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦੰਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਹੀ ਕੇਅਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾਵਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੰਦਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਫ਼ ਕਰਨਾ, ਕਰਾਊਨਸ, ਬ੍ਰਿਜਸ, ਡੈਂਟਲ ਇੰਪਲਾਂਟਸ, ਰੂਟ ਕਨਾਲ, ਡੈਂਚਰਸ, ਬੌਂਡਿੰਗ ਅਤੇ ਵਨੀਰਸ, ਐਕਸਟ੍ਰੈਕਸ਼ਨਸ, ਬੋਨ ਗ੍ਰੈਫਟਿੰਗ ਆਦਿ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹਨ। ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਡੈਂਟਿਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਮਾਹਰ ਹਨ। ਇਹ ਇੰਸ਼ੋਰੈਂਸ ਕੰਪਨੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟਲੀ ਬਿੱਲ ਭੇਜਦੇ ਹਨ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਘੱਟ ਤੋਂ ਘੱਟ ਚਾਰਜ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਵਾਅਦਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਫॉर ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਸ਼ਾਈਨ ਐਂਡ ਸਮਾਈਲ 604 503 0320 ਤੇ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ। ਕਿੰਗ ਜਾਰਜ ਸੁਪਰ ਸਟੋਰ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ, ਯੂਨਿਟ 370, 7488 ਕਿੰਗ ਜਾਰਜ ਬੁਲੇਵਾਰਡ, ਸਰੀ।
ਘਰ ਇੱਕ ਐਸੀ ਥਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਆਪਣੀ ਨਿੱਜੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਸੁਨਹਿਰੀ ਪਲ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰਿਆ ਜੀਵਨ ਬਤੀਤ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਪੂਰੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਜਦ ਕਿਸੇ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਨੂੰ ਸਜੇ ਹੋਏ ਘਰ 'ਚ ਬਦਲਿਆ ਜਾਵੇ। ਨਵੇਂ ਘਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਰੇਮਿੰਗ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ਿੰਗ ਤੱਕ, ਡ੍ਰੇਪਰੀ, ਪੇਂਟਿੰਗਸ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਡੈਕੋਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਅਸੈਸਰੀਜ਼ ਤੱਕ, ਤੁਸੀਂ SK ਹੋਮ ਡਿਜ਼ਾਈਨਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਸੁਪਨਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਨੂੰ ਹਕੀਕਤ 'ਚ ਬਦਲ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਸੰਦੀਪ ਕੌਰ 6048259295।
My name is Jeevan Bath, and I'd like to tell you why you should purchase your next vehicle from Suki Bath Motors. Suki Bath has been selling quality pre-owned vehicles for 37 years. All of our vehicles come with a certified inspection report, and history reports are available for all vehicles. All of our sales staff is fully licensed. We promise to give you the best customer service experience. Last but not least, we provide financing for everybody, regardless of your credit situation. Visit SukiBathMotors.com today.
Once again, welcome back to the program. Dr. Arun Garg is a special guest today, and he's sharing with us his wisdom on integrative medicine, integrative leadership, and as to how we can bring about the desired change in our life so that we are free of diseases. An essential part in our life is the food that we consume. So Dr. Saab was talking about the lifestyle, what we need to bring about in the changes which we need to bring in our lifestyle. So let's discuss a little bit about that, and then if you have any questions, please join us. And Nutan Thakurji, thank you very much for liking the program, and of course we are very proud of the services you also provide to the community. Dr. Garg.
Yeah, so I think in terms of lifestyle, biggest part of the lifestyle is diet.
Right.
We have done some videos on it. They are available on YouTube. Everybody talks about what you eat is important. Mm-hmm. It's important, but I think even more important is when you eat. Our lifestyle right now is we eat very late, and that's no good.
Right.
Why we eat? We should only eat to replenish the body. If you're not hungry, you should not eat. So simple thing like this, but in real life, we don't follow it, How we eat is extremely important because food has to be digested, food has to be made the maximize use of it, and it's nothing to do with East or West, it's just we have to do it. And the real problem is we don't do it. So why we eat, how we eat, how much we eat are all very important in diet. And most important thing is inflammation, chronic inflammation, which is the root cause of these chronic diseases. It has in diet, glucose or sugar plays a very important role. So again, I've said it many times and I'll say it again, that watch how much simple sugar you have in your diet. Currently, in our community, most of the people are eating close to 60 to 70% carbohydrates in their diet.
Right.
It should be no more than 40%. So it's a major lifestyle change. And it's not easy. And we are trying, and it has to be done from within. And that comes the yogic philosophy. The change has to come from within.
Right.
It's not some doctor telling you or somebody else telling you, but you have to have the commitment to make the change. And you earlier, before the break, you talked about high, ever increasing preponderance of anxiety, depression, and mental illness. And again, that's very important in terms of mental peace. Mm-hmm. And the 5 yogas we talked about a little bit, and the leadership, very big part is Jap Yoga. And essentially, simply said, means decluttering of your mind.
Right.
Decluttering of your mind through self-style. And these things are easy to do when you are well. So this is why I'm emphasizing health promotion. Once the illness strikes you, then it's a totally different game. Mm-hmm. You're into a different stratosphere. And this is where Western medicine far outweighs anything I could see in Eastern medicine.
Right.
So I think health promotion, lifestyle, when you are well early, I think is the key. And I think because of the time, the two things in lifestyle I would emphasize again. One is diet. And in diet, not only what you eat, which is important, but when you eat, why you eat, how you eat, and how much you eat. So those 5 things will go long ways. And I think there is a lot of information available on this. And the other is a decluttering of mind, focusing of the mind through whatever means you have. Obviously, that's a session in itself, and that's not my expertise, but I know it works. So combined breathing exercises are important.
Many times we just get tense as to what will happen in the future, or we are only regretting about the past and we just leave the present. And probably that is the reason that we are always anxious to know what is going to happen. Right now, under this situation where we are under lockdown, we are all concerned about the economy. We are all concerned about as to what will happen to our jobs. But then again, there are other tensions also. When we just are overwhelmed with the tensions and that further aggravates our health situation, what would be your recommendation, Dr. Saab? Because it's generally said, as you said, prevention is better than cure. But the question is how to keep yourself strong and not just unnecessarily keep on taking that tension, which probably I cannot change. What I can change, I can do for that. But if I do not have any control over the outward circumstances, how should I make myself realize that I should be grounded and not concerned about what's happening outside?
Yeah, I think you are raising an issue which is affecting all of us. And I think we all have to recognize how much of a hardship, how much of the hardship it has created for society. My heart goes out to people. I was just reading a story from New Jersey that a surgeon just died because he was involved. His daughter succumbed to the illness. So I think this is, we all pray, we all think, and our thoughts are with all the people. We are all in it together. And I think we'll come out. So you were asking, what do I think? I have created, I like to work in terms of acronyms, so P's, and I think it will pass. P for pass, it will pass. We have to have faith. We have to have our prayers. We have to be prepared. We have to prepare ourselves. And in this context, the only thing we have is a prevention through social distance. That's the only thing available. So we have to follow that, and we cannot panic.
Right.
We cannot panic. And I would share with our viewers that it will pass. And that's the learning from the history.
Absolutely.
This is not the first one. And Harpreet, let me say, it's not the last one either.
Right.
There are many coming. So we have to prepare. And I think we have to prepare at the individual level. Each one of us have to be strong. And I think what I'm talking here is we need to be strong, not only emotionally, not only through our family, but also through fighting capacity for inflammation.
Right.
So when any coronavirus attacks, our body can fight it. And I cannot emphasize enough that promotion and health, prevention of illness is as important as anything else we can get through magic of Western science.
Absolutely. Dr. Saab, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for your time. But towards the end, if somebody wants to learn more about the work which is being done by Canada India Network Society, where can they go to your website, and any phone number where if they want to contact you, they can call you?
Yeah, we have a website where they can go, Canada India Network Society. But our mode of operandi from day one has been very focused on outcomes. So we are a project-oriented society.
Right.
So we work with people on projects. And right now we have 4 or 5 projects going, and we're quite happy to play supportive role. We're quite happy to play facilitating role. We're quite happy to be a catalyst to bring the change. So our society is quite different in terms of how we operate. And the proof is in the outcomes and the network which we have developed. But a lot of this information is on our website.
Wonderful. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope in future also we will learn from your wisdom and people can take benefit from the talks what we have. And towards the end, I would also like to thank all the viewers. This is a new initiative which we have taken, especially after the COVID-19 crisis, that we are going live every day, 7 p.m. Canadian Pacific Standard Time, and from all over the world you can join in. And if you have any idea, if you have any topic which you feel needs to be discussed, you feel free to contact me at 604-603-7555 or on my email harpreetsingshow@gmail.com. So once again, thank you for sparing your time and being with us. ਇੱਥੇ ਲੈਣਾ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਾਪਤ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਆਗਿਆ, ਫਿਰ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. Have a great evening and enjoy your day and stay safe.
ਦਰਦ ਤੋਂ ਆਰਾਮ ਐਲੋਪੈਥਿਕ ਦਵਾਈਆਂ ਖਾਣ ਨਾਲ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਸਾਈਡ ਇਫੈਕਟਸ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਨ. ਨੈਚੁਰਲ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਸਪਲੀਮੈਂਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਦਰਦ ਨੂੰ ਜੜੋਂ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਰਕਸ ਫਾਰਮੇਸੀ ਦੇ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਟਾਫ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਨ. ਇਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟਸ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਹਰ ਹਿੱਸੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਭੇਜਦੇ ਹਨ. ਅਪਾਇੰਟਮੈਂਟ ਬੁੱਕ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ 604-596-1774 ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰੋ 8035 120 ਸਟਰੀਟ ਡੈਲਟਾ. ਦਰਦ ਨੂੰ ਜੜੋਂ ਖਤਮ ਕਰੋ. ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਇਸ ਰੀਅਲ ਏਸਟੇਟ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਤਜਰਬੇਕਾਰ ਤੇ ਮਿਹਨਤੀ ਰੀਅਲ ਏਸਟੇਟ ਏਜੰਟ ਦੀ, ਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਹੀ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕੇ ਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਘਰ ਵੇਚਣਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ ਹੀ ਡਾਲਰਸ ਦੀ ਬਚਤ ਕਰਵਾ ਸਕੇ. ਮਕਾਨ ਮਾਲਕ ਕਈ ਆਪਸ਼ਨਸ ਦੀ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਟਰਮਸ ਤੇ ਲਿਸਟਿੰਗ ਇੱਕ ਫਲੈਟ ਫੀ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਨ. 1 ਫਲੈਟ ਫੀ ਦੇ ਮਯੂਰ ਅਰੋੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਵੇਚਣ ਤੇ ਖਰੀਦਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਨ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਲੋਅਰ ਮੇਨਲੈਂਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਕਈ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਹਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀਆਂ ਵੇਚੀਆਂ ਹਨ. ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ 604-725-1000 ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰੋ oneflatfee.ca. ਘਰ ਨੂੰ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਤਾਂ ਚੰਗੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੋਨਾ ਬਣਾ ਲਿਆ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਦੀ ਦਿੱਖ ਨੂੰ ਵਧੀਆ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਚਿੰਤਤ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਆਓ ਪੈਸੀਫਿਕ ਆਰਟ ਸਟੋਨ ਤੇ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਰੀਅਲ ਸਟੋਨ, ਮੈਨੂਫੈਕਚਰਡ ਸਟੋਨ ਵਿਨੀਅਰ, ਲਾਈਮਸਟੋਨ, ਗ੍ਰੇਨਾਈਟ, ਮਾਰਬਲ ਆਦਿ ਦੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਕਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਲੈਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇਗੀ. 2006 ਤੋਂ ਇਹ ਹਾਈ ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟਸ ਤੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਕਸਟਮਰ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਲਈ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰ ਹਨ. ਇਹ ਨੈਚੁਰਲ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂਫੈਕਚਰਡ ਸਟੋਨ ਵਿਨੀਅਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਮਵਰ ਮੈਨੂਫੈਕਚਰਰ ਤੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟਰ ਹਨ. ਐਕਸਟੀਰੀਅਰ ਫਲੋਰਿੰਗ, ਡੈਕਸ, ਪੌੜੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਕਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਨ. ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਆਓ 8585 123 ਸਟਰੀਟ ਸਰੀ 604-590-5999. ਰੈਮੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਐਂਡ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਦੇ 18 ਵਕੀਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਿੱਤੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਹਾਰਤ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਨ ਅਤੇ ਐਂਥਨੀ ਰੈਮੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਦੇ 30 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਤਜਰਬੇ ਹੇਠ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਇਹ ਵਕੀਲ ਕਾਰਪੋਰੇਟ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ, ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਲਾਅ, ਵਿਲਸ, ਏਸਟੇਟ, ਰੀਅਲ ਏਸਟੇਟ, ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਮਰਜਰਸ ਅਤੇ ਐਕੁਇਜ਼ੀਸ਼ਨਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਸਹੀ ਸਲਾਹ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ. ਵੈਂਕੂਵਰ ਡਾਊਨਟਾਊਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਮਯਾਬੀ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੁਣ ਸਰੀ, ਬਰਨਬੀ ਤੇ ਰਿਚਮੰਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਸੇਵਾਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ. ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਫ਼ਤਰ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ, ਮਨੀਲਾ ਤੇ ਸ਼ੰਘਾਈ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਹਨ. ਛੋਟਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਜਾਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਕੇਸ, ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ ਰੈਮੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਐਂਡ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਫੀਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਾਜਬ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਨ. 604-688-9537.
Karen thought she won a gift card, but we had a much bigger surprise for her. We rise by lifting others. Basant Motors.